everyone, welcome to part 8 of the Dwarves of Erebor campaign. Hope you all had a good Monday. Alright. So far it looks like, in terms of the channel, it looks like the Third Age campaign is doing it's doing all right. We're not really having too much of a channel just quite yet. It's getting some views here and there, which I apologize for the lighting, but the regular light in the room is a little bright and it's getting dark where I'm at the time. So all right. I kind of forget what I was doing. I remember in terms of military and economy, we're looking at building up the economy again because it's still pretty strong, but it's not as strong as it could be. Just because we do have more of our armies out and about. So I'm going to go ahead and recruit these because we have 3 free upkeep slots there. And just in case we need a few troops in a hurry.
Aye, Lord. Aye,
yeah, because I'm keeping them under siege. And then we're going to try and send 2 forces down there. I remember that now. Okay.
Awaiting your command.
Let's check our diplomats. Let's just mute the sound and then we'll end the turn and continue. Which, in case you haven't seen the previous episode, I'm just muting the sound over the end turn because it actually plays some copyrighted music from Lord of the Rings, and it just makes the upload times a little faster on YouTube since it doesn't have to go through trying to get rid of the copyright claim. Which I don't know. It's been so long since I played this game, or Medieval 2 for that matter. I never know why when people come up and try and talk to you, when they do like their diplomat animation where it doesn't actually open anything up. I don't know if it's just a bug or something in that, but unmute it. Good. Yeah, we're getting our money back in order.
Aye, Lord.
Yep.
Move out.
All right. One thing we need to do is get that built up as well as our miners' quarters. That way we have more free upkeep areas. Excuse me. Same thing for here. More free upkeep will always be good. Yeah, let's just kind of build those all around just to help with our upkeep.
Aye. Aye, sire.
Yep, put you in
Onward.
here. Doesn't look like they're sending any forces this way. One thing we could actually do though is just yeah, let's just build the growth building here, or the pig farm, which will help with growth. Yeah, add another 0.5% to it, which will be good. That's building the mining. Yeah, because we want to get the miners' quarters. How many are there? Yeah, I haven't even gotten to this tier, or even tier 2. So we'll get one more of those and then start going through the smith buildings for those. Where are my spies?
Something to investigate. At your service.
Yep. Which all we want to do is keep tabs on these two generals here. And we killed the one that was there.
Aye.
Move you guys in closer.
Forward.
Good. Actually, let's build the pig farm just so we can build the smith building there, and that'll get free upkeep there as well. For the heck of it, that too. Just, oh dang it. Forgot to mute it. That way we just avoid paying extra money, because I think between those two it's 260, so it's 520 we'd be gold coins we'd save per turn. So like right here, I don't know why it doesn't actually open a diplomatic like conversation. Good. Which, if anything, like, if they don't do anything about that, it'll just keep decreasing their, it will just continue to decrease their, the strength of their actual force. Good. Some free money there. Yep, that will just keep drastically going down the longer we
Aye, Lord.
hold those guys out.
Move out.
Good. Which we are getting our money fixed. It's just
Aye, sire.
taking time to do it.
Aye, my king.
I want to be allied with some elves. Not that they'll ever... The good factions, I guess, in the game never really declare war on you. Like, ever. Which I'm not really sure
My king.
why, if it's just not programmed to or whatnot, but let's just put these guys in hiding for now.
It'll take a keen set of eyes to spot us here, sire.
And we'll just hold on to these guys for now. Good. Yeah, because this will be our big, like, recruiting center. And what is also good about these buildings here is I believe it also gives us an extra, it gives us another recruitment slot. So we can build more units at a time. Yep, that's good.
Will, sire. We shall engage. Awaiting your order, sire.
What I'm worried about is what happens if I take everybody out except... Yeah. That's what I thought. It's okay. It's gonna hurt our income a little bit, but we mostly need
My king.
going to like be moving forward and giving them less time to recover. Which, if this army was more designed for a field battle or field fighting army, I would leave more archers in it, but
I'm gonna stick you.
good.
Have a taste of my blade.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and build that and actually just send it up that way. Or else I think we're good. So yeah, we want to keep them besieged here. So we essentially have like 11 turns at least. Well, about 9 turns, because we're gonna need a turn to like actually build the siege equipment at these two settlements. Assuming they only have those 4, we'll just keep checking. Excuse me. Yep, they're right at that 4, so we'll be good. Which I'm thinking too. I'm probably only going to unmute the sound when we're going to go into battles, just so I don't have to do that or do it every single time. Which even when we get to the point of attacking Gundabad, we'll probably still have to fight it manually, just because of the extra garrison that they're scripted to get. Yep. That's good. Because I think we have anywhere from like 10 to 15 turns yet. Before the army event happens, where everyone can start getting stronger troops. Good. Yeah, money's doing pretty well there. Yep, and then we can build that in one turn and get free upkeep the next turn. What happens if I build these here? Yep, we'll get those built. That'll be good money. We're getting better overall. I've lost one fight. Sad. Very sad. Good. Can I get another one? Number of upkeep. Yeah. Usually I try and like to keep as many units in a settlement as I can that receive the free upkeep. I am going to build or recruit these guys just because they're a decent archer unit. Mainly just because, I mean, if they're not costing you anything, it's always good to have like some extra forces sitting in a settlement. I should have attacked them the last turn. Which I'm just going to... No, I don't want to do that either. We'll go here, because if they come out here, they're going to have to... Let's actually bring him up this way. Recruit him. Just need to be smart about how much I recruit. What I was thinking there is, since they put most of those forces in that settlement, if I just attack the other guy and push him out of the way and continue, they could send that force to attack us at one of our weaker settlements. Which, the whole purpose of them, of doing this tactic is to limit their settlements that they have and have generals in. Plus, they, I'm pretty sure as the orcs, they pretty much exterminate it every time. Rarely see like the AI if you're like opposing factions like just occupy a settlement. Yeah. Good. Hey. Construction costs. Yep, we'll get that built. Which it would be cool, I guess if it was kind of like, if they're able to add it in, I guess. Kind of like in Warhammer where it tells you, like, not only the ancillary you gain, but why you gained it. Good. Alright, that's pretty well defended. Good. We'll make more money in a few turns with these. Excuse me. I'm trying to think. Yeah, bill for... So that will be turn 55. 7. That'll be okay. The units that we'll be able to crank out after that aren't going to benefit from that smith level anyway. Good. which that settlement's not a priority. Dane's Halls definitely are. It doubles the income there. Yeah. We're definitely gonna fight this one. We don't have many archer units, obviously, but ooh, and I can get some cavalry. Yep, we'll fight that one. I mainly want to get the cavalry just so we can run down as many units as we can, and then we'll probably end up actually disbanding it after the fight, because I don't want to pay upkeep on it. No. Yeah, let's just build stuff that's cheap for now. Cheap, and that'll make us a little bit of money. Because even those, I think they give us 40 or 60, and it takes so a little over 11 turns or so. I'll make my money back off of those. Alright. Because what should... Well, we'll probably actually get stuck here yet. They did a good job of where they placed their armies. So I'm going to save it here just because we're going to go into a battle. And then, yeah.
By your will, sire, we shall engage.
Which only have really 2 archer units, but tons of infantry. They've got 1, 3, 3 archer units, which really isn't that great either. But their army is mostly crap, and they don't have a general, so they'll break a lot easier. So yeah, we'll hop in here and kill some orcs. Alright. This is not a good position. Because the other thing I don't like either is we don't know where their reinforcements are coming from. The good thing is we have a good front line and tons of flanking infantry. Good. Just gonna have you guys on the flanks. Have you behind just for moral support. I don't know if it actually does anything, but and then yeah, we'll just put 3 on each side. And cavalry, since I'm not sure where they're coming from yet. Which it's just a bunch of guys with axes, okay. That's alright. Their main job is not going to be able to get kills, but to actually capture enemy units.
The enemy have brought up more men.
Okay.
They hope to make up in numbers what they lack in courage.
Which normally I don't pause battles. Just kind of wanting to see where they're coming from. Because the problem is we can definitely obviously beat this little force. But what I think might be a better idea is to actually turn and attack these units coming in. That way they don't actually have time to meet up. Alright, everyone sprint. Yep, I'm just gonna sprint these guys forward. Where units are right? Okay, spears. That's just unfortunate. Because again, I want them to try and attack us. You know, when they don't have the opportunity to form up. Because that's what this force or forces are doing over here. Which that's fine if we're able to take out their larger army and then essentially wipe these guys out and then make those like 2 wounded armies come and try and fight us after we've already had time to set up after defeating this one. Should actually be more careful with the cavalry. I don't know if this army is the one with the archers in it or not. However, it doesn't look like they even care. Which I'm just gonna fast forward it a little bit here. Yeah. Get away from that rock first, and then charge into him. Which that was a terrible charge. Now I think we might have technically activated. Alright, they're just taking these charges. Which I'm fine with that.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Good. Run those guys down. Good. What are we at? Oh yeah, they'll definitely charge us now. Okay. Let's just slow it down so we have time to reorganize. Let's just move them this way. Which, once they get repositioned, they should come at us.
Keep up now. Keep up now. Dwarves.
Yep, we'll just set up here. That way our archers and everyone have a good line of sight. Turn everyone on guard mode. Except our units that will flank. Spread these guys back out. Good. Yep. That way too, they might try and flank these two units there, but that'll be fine. Don't know what's going on there. There we go. Okay. They're not dumb. They have their spears on their flanks. But we might honestly be able to charge just straight into them up front. Which they do have some missiles. But it'll be alright. It's not the greatest idea to do. Just running into them. But it's where they're weak. So I think they actually got pretty decent range. I'm not close enough. I know you. You can actually see obviously the units that are here, but I think you have to be close enough to them. Because I think their range is like 180. Yeah. Which, I mean, for an orc unit, that's really freaking good. Charge into these guys. Which, again, they'll definitely take fire. But we're not looking to keep these guys either. So it's okay. Their main goal is just to run down enemy units. Which they took some decent losses. I mean, we obviously took way more than they did. Definitely interested in testing out the Orcs of Gundabad at some point. It's just I mean, obviously they're following the lore of things, but the fact that, I mean, they obviously do have the infantry and archers down, but they don't have any cav, which, like Medieval 2, cavalry in this game are pretty strong. And most factions that have cavalry have at least one unit that can pretty much steamroll anything. Which we're just going to walk them forward, except the units with shield wall, because they walk super slow anyway. Because we want our front wall to be pretty fresh when we get up to it. Yeah, they're already shooting us way over here. Which we just need to get our archer units in range of theirs. Which I think it's just, yeah, this unit and this unit here. Which if they start shooting into our shield units, that's definitely fine with that. Alright, everyone. Good. Yep, shoot those guys. Shoot those. You want to shoot the things that don't have a shield in front of them. Alright, whatever. If they're just gonna do that, then fine. I'm not sure why they're actually not charging at this point, but and let's just charge everybody. Normally I don't like doing this because it's stupid. Actually, just go there, spread out. Same with you, you can get closed in. You need to come around here.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Alright, you definitely need to get in closer. Which actually kind of, they're not really doing it, but they're almost looking like they're trying to corner camp. Yep.
The enemy are badly blooded. They have lost half their men. The enemy general flees like the coward he is. Press onward and break the spirit of his army.
I don't know why they are. Good. Still, these guys stop shooting. I don't want them to hit our own units.
Only half the enemy force remains.
No, no. Run away. Yeah. Alright, and now charge up in the back of them. Which we'll be able to run those guys down. Nope. You guys need to fight here.
The enemy army flees the field. After them. Cut the cowards down.
Normally that would have wrecked and made that unit rout instantly if these guys had a bigger, because I think it's only 5 or 4. It's even worse than Dale Cavalry, which is, I don't even know how that's possible, but I guess it is. Good.
The enemy are badly blooded. They have lost half their men.
They should be, come on, break. That was a good charge there. There he goes. Alright, just get away from him. Run those guys down. Fight him.
The enemy general flees like the coward he is. Press onward and break the spirit of his army.
Really, I guess we don't need to kill everything. We just want to make sure they, excuse me, that they don't have enough forces to attack us at Dane's Hall. Good. Go ahead and kill him. You guys need to go over there. I'm not worried about that unit. Oh, come on.
The enemy general flees like the coward he is. Press onward and break the spirit of his army.
No, you guys need to come this way. Yeah, shoot him.
Look how our cowardly foe runs.
Good.
It is time to press the attack.
As long as that guy, how? Guys, and half the cavalry units aren't even here fighting. Yeah, it's the only thing they have left. Which we just need to get them caught in melee like that. Yep, and just run as many of them down as possible. And we're just gonna exterminate all of them. It's not a great outcome by any means, but it's still good that we were able to do that to them because they don't have any other troops other than what's in Gundabad. Which will be basically be nothing by the time we actually assault that city. So even better. Which we don't want to take that right now. We want to move forward. Yeah, just gonna stay here. That way they can't actually send any units up over this way. What we will do is leave most of the forces here. Please. Which I totally understand. This is saves coming.
Something to investigate.
Okay, good.
Yes, sire. Moving in closer.
So what I'm worried about now is they have 4 settlements.
I would fight for your people as if they were my own, friend.
But this is pretty piss poor.
Your attention
This
is
isn't good
honor,
either, but it
noble
might just be
ally.
enough to essentially overwhelm them with numbers.
Aye, my liege.
Because yeah, I figured it would
Men with honor, sire.
be still half and half because they get 1,000. They get 1,000 extra troops. Good lord. Yeah, that's gonna not be fun to deal with. One thing we can do too is see 8 turns. So yeah, we need to besiege that next turn. And 7. Essentially what you can do is get everything down to 1 turn. I used to do this in medieval too from time to time. It's if a siege where it's just like even and you don't want to fight it, and you want to take like multiple out at a time, you just get like the turn, or like the number of turns it takes before they actually would have to sally out, or else it's yours. You just get all of them to be in sync with one another, and that way over the end turn, if they sally out, they don't get that extra garrison, and you'll be able to beat them in that case because they'll be under siege for 13 turns. As long as that general stays in there, though, it'll be fine. It'd actually be better if he came out by himself. Yes, we want that. And he didn't, but that's okay. Okay.
My king.
Wow, they recovered almost all of their units.
Aye.
Yeah. Don't want to deal with him right now and don't want to pay the extra upkeep. Good, that'll help our income. 2. I don't have anything that increases my free upkeep. Alright, so let's build that. Erebor's making some good money. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so that's down to 8 turns. And these are slowly decreasing. Good.
Honor.
And they're recruiting there too.
My king. Aye, my liege. My king. Aye, lord. Aye, lord.
Yeah, let's just bring him down 4 turns.
That'll do him today, sire.
Which will be fine because we got plenty.
My king. My king. Aye, sire. Aye. My lord. Man. An honor, my lord.
So that should be more than enough.
By your will, sire, we shall engage. We shall hold them to sea. Aye, sire. Move out.
Yep.
We march no farther.
Should be more than enough to deal with all that. Which, if we would have moved down or out of Dane's Halls 2 turns earlier, we would have had everything sync up. Which I don't think I would have waited because I wouldn't have wanted to wait that long to knock out Gundabad. Because we kind of want those buildings to start giving us a little more money before we actually start getting stronger armies, because with stronger armies means more money that we're going to have to spend having them out on the field and not in settlements. Hold off on that for now. If I don't have anything better to build, then yeah, I'll do that.
The peace between us shall prevail.
Which, these guys in auto resolve are just annoying because they have so many. Like, it's just different. Which, Dol Amroth is a really strong faction, but the fact that they rely on all cavalry is not a bad thing in this game. But Harad, almost all of their units for the most part, especially lower tier, are all basically anti-large or skilled against mounts. And so even though they're very strong, yeah, build that. They just still don't perform as well because they're going up against things that are actually strong against them, and so low tier. No, not yet. A low tier unit will perform much better against them just because they're actually strong against that unit. Yeah, money's getting a little tight.
Aye, Lord.
Who is in there?
Onward.
Okay, that's fine. Yep, build you.
Aye. Aye, sire. March.
Is that what you want?
They could easily declare war on me right
My
here.
king.
Which is fine. We still have plenty of time to get down here. These are taking heavy casualties. Damn it. I forgot to mute it back, so we'll probably have a copyright claim on it, but that's okay. It'll just take a little longer to load. Which I guess if you do end up watching this video, just let me know if it matters to you that much, if you hear the few battle effects going on. Because personally, if I'm doing a recording of it, I don't think it's that big of a deal. If they're not there, and it just avoids the hassle of me having to deal with that. Which they didn't declare war on me, which is good. They had a very easy target if they so choose. Yeah, that's fine. But yeah, they sent out an army almost, it looks like. So I have 3 units there. I have 2 here. And I can send 2 down there. So we'll be good. The other bad thing is too, like you see that like gravel, that's from us besieging them. And so even though it's affecting them now, it'll actually affect us once we capture it, because it just takes time for that stuff to kind of go away. I think it's just basically like corruption and other, which I don't know if you guys know, like from Medieval 2 or something, like what corruption and other technically is. Because the only faction in Third Age that I see that actually profit off of it are the Dwarves. Or else I've never seen any faction actually have like a positive corruption and other factor. Let's build this actually, because it's pretty close to our next assault area, from where we'll start launching attacks, and it'll be good to have easy access to some catapults that way. Plus, it's not going to be a money settlement for us anyway. Which I know, I guess I don't know if I've talked about this before. In the bottom right corner, I believe you guys will see like a XSplit. I think I've explained it on my Total War Warhammer streams, because I did use XSplit once for that. Excuse me. Which I may have in an earlier episode, but it's usually like right down in here. It's just XSplit is the recording software that I'm using to actually record these videos, and instead of paying a membership with them, I just have their little logo and stuff in the corner, and I can use some of their better quality things for free as long as I have that in the corner is all. So in case you were wondering. Good. Alright, Erebor. Good. We got tons of these. So how many do we have in total? 2 free upkeep units there. Plus 3, so it's 5. plus 1 is 6. So you have 6. 2. Okay. And this would just give us one more. How about if I do that? Starting to lose the big positive effects from our fairground. Let's just completely finish that. That way we have more recruitment slots and we have more units that we can keep in Erebor at a time. Because eventually, like, we'll have, like, I think it's 2.5 recruitment slots here, like full, and then even more on the bottom with how many units the dwarves can recruit. And so a lot of times in like later campaigns, what you'll run into the problem of having is actually because like here, it says like unit pool at maximum, where you just have a bunch of units. Always, you have so many units that you can only recruit so many per turn, and there are so many that are just sitting in the recruitment pool that you can't actually use because you break your bank essentially by doing it. And so it's a lot of being smart with it, as well as being actually prepared to being able to create that many units. But yeah, these guys just they just spam their armies. I just want to make sure I don't get blocked by him. So he's got 1, 2, 3, 5 units. 2, 6 and 5. It actually might be a fair fight. How many does he get? He doesn't get any recruitment there, which we should win that. We'll take a lot of losses because of this unit here, but we should win. This unit, or this army here, is dwindling to nothing. Which the only saving grace here is right there, but we're going to take them basically all the way down to nothing. Just in case something crazy happens over the end turn. I'm just going to save it there, and we'll move on. Which I'm planning on recording probably at least 3, maybe 4 times this week, and then uploading it the next day. So I'll actually upload this video tonight and have it published on YouTube hopefully tomorrow, which is I believe the 14th of September. That way I'm kind of having one come out either each day or every other day. Because I do enjoy this game quite a bit. Good. We want to talk to the Dunedain. Good. Yeah, our money's coming back now. It's definitely coming back. Yep, let's just focus on money with that settlement there. That's good. This isn't really worth it here, yeah. That'll be like the last thing we build there. We'll do the miners' quarters there just so we can recruit more. And then the Iron Hills, we'll actually build the Orikani clan hall, because I think the upgraded version of that, it's the Baltalk or Blacktalk engineers, which are an extremely strong crossbowman unit. But everything's pretty much going my way so far. Which if they thought they could have won, they would have attacked us. So I'm going to do that. And then end the turn. Which next turn should be the end of Gundabad. Because all of their settlements, or their last settlement there at Rakiaburg, should revolt once we take these 3. And we'll be able to do it before the end turn. So they won't get that last spawn army. Unless they changed it in version 4.6. I know in 4.5 it wouldn't do that. But they could have changed it. I guess I haven't really looked at their notes. Yeah. Good. Good. Yep, they're holding on slowly but surely. Somehow they're holding on, which I've used both of those maps in fights before. It's no matter which way you go, it's not an easy fight, whether you're Mordor or them fighting in the opposite direction. It's just it's not a fun fight. They did a really good job with the Osgiliath map, because it's literally what you would expect. I mean, it's a ruined city, and so you can't really have any archers. You can't really flank because stuff is so broken and in your way, and it's really honestly about numbers and wearing the other army down. I'm going to build this or recruit this guy because I want another general sitting in some cities, just generating money. Especially, we're going to put him in Dane's Hall. Because over time they'll get, which we can actually see here, like builder, 10% construction costs. Another, so that's 20% reduced. Tax income. So he alone is providing 25%, just being him. And with the 25, so they're reducing it together by 60%. So that's why you keep those generals in these cities. Yeah. Yep. Which I think I'm actually going to end the recording here just because I am probably going to have to fight all three of these battles. Because sadly I've seen even this balance of power result in a crushing defeat. And I don't want to leave that up to chance, and I don't want to have to be that guy that saves scum and redoes it. So I'm just kind of curious to see what odds they give us in each fight. Which I don't have any. Which there's mostly archers, and we're just going to have to flank them on all four sides in this settlement here. But yeah, that's where I'm going to end part 8 here of this campaign. And then that's just at the start of part 9. I'm going to kind of build up to Gundabad here because I do want to show you guys the map, even though it should be a pretty easy fight. It's if you can look, yeah, it'll show you pretty good. It looks very similar to this. It'll have the 2 towers. You can have your towers if you want them, but it's a gate, and it'll be an area where we can actually set up our archers and shoot them. I'm not sure about. I don't think this is what that settlement actually looks like, or Mathelberg. I'm not sure. But I might even. I'll probably actually wait one more turn so we get another battering ram there. Can I build something here? Yeah, I can. So yeah, I'll do one more turn in terms of siege equipment, and then we'll launch the attack next turn. But I'm just going to save it, and thank you guys for watching. And I plan again on having this uploaded tomorrow, and then I'll do another recording tomorrow night. So I'll see you then.